A ball projected from a top of a wall with an angle of 30 degrees and a speed of 30 ms minus 1. If the wall is 200 meters high from the ground, find out the speed of the ball when it reaches the ground. That means u in this direction, right? That is 30 sine 30, right? How can we get it? We can get if 30 is here, and if we cover that angle and go in this direction, when you are taking the component, if you are covering the angle, then that is cos 30, cos, right? So you can write like this is 30, so 30 cos 30, right? And if you are opening the angle like this, then you can write like 30 sine 30, right? Okay, so here it is 30 sine 30. And we know the displacement for this motion, right? Displacement is equals what? It is 200 meters, right? In this direction, right? Because they ask for the speed when it reaches the ground, right? See? Okay, so we need to find speed. So we know the displacement is 200 meters. It is starting from here, ending from here. So that's how we get the displacement, right? We get the ending point, we get the starting point, we get the linear difference, right? That's a straight line difference, right? So it is 200 meters starting from here, ending from here. Not actually here, but somewhere in this line, right? No problem. Somewhere in this line, right? So vertical displacement is same, right? If the ball reaches the ground at here or here or here, no problem. The vertical displacement always remain 200, right? Okay. And what else we know? We know the acceleration. That is 10 ms minus 2 in this direction. And what else we know? We don't know anything more than that, I think. Okay. So, and what we have to find here? We have to find v in this direction and v in this direction. Then we can find the speed. Both v we have to find at the ground, right? When it reaches the ground, when the ball reaches the ground, right? So what we gonna do here? Now we find a formula in a proper way. We know u, we know s, and we know a. So this is the perfect formula for that, right? Nice. So let's use it. Squared plus 2 is the v squared. We have to find it. U squared. What is u squared? U squared is 30 sine 30 squared, right? Plus 2 into a. We are using this in this direction, right? You have to mention it at the first, right? So 30 sine 30 is positive because we choose the direction to this direction and you also in that direction. And a is negative because a is in the downward direction, but we choose the positive direction as upward direction, right? So this is minus 10, right? And s, the displacement is in the downward direction. So we have to write minus 200 here and equals 225. And minus into minus is plus, and plus this is going to be like 1,000 and 4,000, right? So 4,225 equals v squared, right? So we have to find v here. So v is 65 ms minus 1, right? So then we know the v. So since we took the square root of 4,225, then we have to put plus and minus here, right? Okay. All right, so what is the answer? Plus 65 or minus 65? Because we know the ball is going in this way when it reaches the ground. So we use the positive to the upward direction. So the answer need to be minus 65 means minus 1, right? So the downward direction, so downward velocity equals to 65, right? And what is the velocity in this direction? It remains same, right? In the projectile motion, the horizontal speed is not changing, right? So let's take it. So that is 30 cos 30, right? So cos 30 is equals to what? Cos 30 is equal to root 3 over 2, right? So this is 15 root 3. And we can find out that the speed is 65 in this direction and the 15 root 3 in this direction. So how we get the speed? The final speed is the summation of this. How we take the summation of these vectors? We take the squared of both of them and we add them and take the square root, right? So as the answer we get, so here we get 225 into 3 plus 65 squared root of all of that equals what? So for 900 root of it is 70, right? So the answer, the speed equals 70, right? 70 ms minus 1, right? That is the answer for this question.